I'm done. Whoa.
Welcome back to the podcast, everybody.
1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the podcast.
Yeah.
We're recording a double episode today. By double episode, this probably won't come out at the same time, but we're recording this the same time as the last one.
Yes. Actually, it's 4 minutes later.
Well, for content's sake.
Never.
Deciding to crack out videos as fast as possible. And no, that's a bad way to put it. We're gonna try and keep a good standard of content.
Yeah.
If we're disappointed with something, we're not uploading it.
No,
but
yeah, definitely.
Trying to keep it fast, you know?
Yeah, I just missed my cup holder. I just tried to shove it into the ground.
Nah, for snowing, got a nice beer cooler in there, huh? All right, second upload though.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
It got wet.
If it starts raining.
From rain or?
This episode might be cut a little short.
From Tim's charming smile.
Okay. No, it was looking like it was supposed to rain earlier, but it never did. So.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Comment if you get it.
Oh, dude, the USA dude's bobbling a little bit.
Oh yeah,
look
we
at
got
him.
this little solar
Wobble,
panel
wobble,
thing
wobble,
on our table right
I got
now.
a little patriotism.
Patriotism.
Yeah. Bobblehead thing I bought at the dollar store for like $2.
Yeah, even though America's a pretty weird place right now, we represent, I guess.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Everything
I'm Canadian. I'm
proud of the part to be proud of America.
Yeah.
Disappointed in other parts currently, but
yeah, pretty much most of the parts are very in conflict at the moment.
Yeah. All right, screw you too.
Oh my God! Okay,
No.
I should have specified this in the last episode. You should probably silence
my phone. Yeah, that's
Silence
what I'm doing
yourself,
right now.
Please.
Silence
Silence
your
your
cell phones when you're in a
phones.
movie theater.
Please.
When you guys can go back, make sure you don't forget about that.
Yeah.
A movie I'm really excited for is the Black Widow movie. Not because...
Shut up, Joey. Shut up.
Nobody's excited for the Black Widow movie. It's
Why?
gonna
No,
suck.
It looks pretty
might
good.
not.
I'm not excited.
I mean,
for
you know
it
she
at all.
dies eventually, so you know she doesn't die then.
Yeah,
takes away from
Yeah,
the plot.
eventually it does have a happy ending.
I don't know, man. I'm not excited for it. I thought it was gonna
I
be.
feel like not a lot of people are
I
excited
thought
for
it was gonna be like
Yeah.
origin story. I didn't realize it was like between whatever.
Yeah,
and
I
whatever.
get-
I
Yeah.
thought it was like her origin, and I was like, that's gonna be sick.
Yeah, I
and
would've
I'm
liked
kind
that
of
more,
disappointed
but-
that it's not.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be good.
I understood either way. Not a lot of people would be excited for it because not just because the fact that she's female. It's just like she wasn't really.
I know you didn't mean for it to sound rude.
I needed to bring it up
No,
so
I
no
know.
one would suggest it.
I know you didn't mean it like that, but it sounded like you were like, I didn't like that it was a female.
She's a cool
but-
superhero, but
yeah.
like
she's like a B-list superhero though.
yeah.
She
Not,
she
like,
doesn't get enough attention. I feel like if they
Yeah.
gave her more attention, she could
replace
be so cool.
her, replace Captain Marvel's attention and her attention.
No,
Swap
see,
them.
here's my thing.
Captain Marvel was a
The funny thing is,
I-
Captain Marvel is a
movie.
cooler superhero.
yeah,
but
it's just
she got
portrayed
more
bad.
attention.
She's just portrayed bad right now in the movies.
I'll say I do not like
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson.
Yeah, me neither.
As
in
Captain
general,
No, as a
especially
person.
as Captain Marvel. As a person, she's just like rude.
Yeah.
She's like one of those rude people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
could be
not,
a great
but
person,
From what
but-
I've seen,
Yeah,
she,
obviously
she
we don't
comes
know her.
off as very rude. And like I didn't end up watching Captain Marvel yet because I didn't get out to see it in theaters,
wasn't-
and then I just haven't found it to watch it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it was a good movie, but from the trailers and stuff, she doesn't seem like a very
No,
great
it was-
actress either.
It was okay.
Like she just kind of seems angry.
The thing
She
I
doesn't
didn't
have a
like
lot of
about it,
personality,
yeah, the thing I
though.
didn't like about it was
it seems very bland.
the movie, not her in general, but the movie forces like way too awkwardly strong woman power. Like
I think that's the bad
if you
stigma
wanna-
that Black Widow's gonna get too.
Yeah, but
that's
like
why not a lot of people are excited.
it's
Nice.
it's like overly
No,
pushing
no,
it
no.
though.
We're gonna be. We're
I know.
I mean though, like
not biased.
you want to see how to make a good like female lead hero movie. Look at Wonder Woman. That movie was great.
Wonder Woman was
was a good movie.
And
fantastic.
people love it, but Captain Marvel, whenever anyone hates on it, Brie Larson's always like, "Oh, it's because you hate women." No, it's because it was written weird.
That's a bad excuse.
Yeah, it's because it was written bad.
It's not. It doesn't have to do
Yeah,
with the
it's just-
girl thing at all. It's just
Yeah.
that it wasn't really a great movie.
I could go
I'm
watch
so
Thor and be like,
excited
"Oh, this
for-
is shit."
I'm
like,
so excited for Wonder Woman 2.
are they making a second?
They're making a second
I didn't
one.
see
From
that.
what I saw,
Also,
they
yeah,
were
this
making
is our,
a sequel in the works, and it
That's
looks
our
so good.
That's our little bit of a crutch. Like I think we can confidently say that the Thor movies weren't that amazing either.
Yeah, they got.
I
I feel like
really
they got
liked
worse as they got
Ragnarok
further.
was good.
The
Ragnarok
first
good.
one
That
was
a big
okay.
hiccup.
I did not like Dark World, and I really liked Ragnarok.
Yeah.
They're coming out with a new Thor movie as well.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. I
Thor,
heard that.
Love and Thunder. That should be interesting.
It's just recorded in the bedroom.
I know. I really hope they keep like the comedic effect as much as they did the last one.
Yeah.
Natalie Portman is back for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Natalie
I'm
Portman
pretty sure
died
she is
during
back.
shooting.
Isn't she supposed to be back in this
Yeah,
one?
she's gonna be
she
Thor
had
in that movie.
She had a
Yeah.
contract for however many movies, and they never finished it because
Because Thor's not Thor anymore. Thor's fat bod dad guy.
Thor is dad bad.
Dad bad?
I think all the new Marvel movies that they're coming out with are going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're also coming out with a new like Doctor Strange movie, which I think is going to be really cool. Because I did like
Doctor
the first
Strange was
Doctor
amazing.
You know, one Marvel movie that seriously disappointed me
Which one?
was
What?
Black Panther. I feel like I love Black Panther. He's one of my favorite Marvel heroes.
Yeah.
And I feel like they totally wasted the Killmonger story. Like in one movie, they like got rid of him.
It
And
was
I
an
feel like that
amazing
was
story.
such a
Like
waste.
as far as like a villain goes,
Yeah.
that was one of the
As far as a
coolest
villain
Marvel
goes,
They coulda
it's
stretched
great,
it out
but I
further,
feel like
though.
they could have done so much more
But
with it.
the problem
and they
is,
didn't.
I'm actually surprised they didn't drag it out because you know that Disney Marvel loves to drag everything out as
Exactly.
far as they can.
I feel like they're
But
going to. They're going to be like,
I-
oh, he's
Yeah, they're gonna be like-
no, he's
just
not,
because it's
definitely
them.
not still gonna be
But
alive.
I love him. He's such a good villain.
He
Yeah.
is such a
And
good
they
villain
just
because
got
he actually
rid of
has
him.
depth. He has so
Yeah.
I
much
say it
depth.
disappointed me so much that they just got rid of him.
It's a good one and done movie though.
Yeah,
like,
it's good one and done.
If they wanted
movie,
to
but
stretch it out, they
should have
definitely
stretched
could have stretched out.
I feel like they
but-
should have stretched it out.
Yeah.
Or they shouldn't have used him in the first
As like
one.
they could have had him as like a
used somebody
background dude.
else.
Like
I
he's
think,
in the
yeah,
background,
I
but you
think
They
don't.
should've
the second
used the
movie with
first-
Killmonger
they
would
should've
have been
used-
really good.
They should have used the first one, kind of hinted towards him in the
Yeah, yeah.
background, set him up a little, and had a different main villain,
Yeah.
and then made him the second.
Yeah, they could have
They're
done
like-
they could have done that like in the end credit scenes where they set up the next movie.
Yeah,
that would have been really
That's
cool.
what I feel like they should have done. I'm so like I don't know what they're gonna do because they're making a second Black Panther too,
Yeah.
and I don't know who they're using.
I don't know why they did that though, because like Black Panther, like they kind of like made it like so it would be a one and done
Yeah.
movie, but it wasn't. Like,
And it
since,
got
like,
it got
literally
great
from the
response
start.
from everyone. It was like
Yeah.
the biggest movie that
It
they
was.
had.
It was an amazing Marvel.
I
yeah,
love
everyone was happy with it. There was not a
crap,
single
what's his
person
name?
that was actually
The
like,
actor for Black Panther?
who plays Black Panther.
I can't remember his name.
I will look.
Isn't
it
it?
up.
I
It's
cannot remember his name.
His last name's like Chatham.
Chadwick Boseman.
Chatham?
Oh yeah, Chadwick.
Not Chatham. That's a place in
Isn't it
Cape Cod. Oh
is
my
it
god.
Chadwick Boseman?
Boseman?
I'll look it up.
I think
Chadwick
so.
Boseman. I think you're
I
correct.
I'm
think
pretty sure
so.
that's right.
He was great at work.
If not,
Yeah.
we're all gonna
Yeah,
look
that is.
really bad.
Chad-
No, yeah.
Chadwick
Okay.
Boseman.
No, it was really.
I'm just
yeah.
bad with names.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, I really do like him as Black Panther. I
Yeah.
think they
The
cast
entire
very
cast
well.
was really good.
Yeah.
That's one thing I will give Marvel. Aside from, as we discussed, I'm not a big fan of Brie Larson as
yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
They are very good at
Casting? Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
They did pick the perfect person.
Yeah.
Like I think as far as looking the part, Brie Larson fits Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like personality-wise,
Attitude-wise,
she's
yeah.
very bland.
As far as
Yeah.
being an actor goes, it wasn't
Like
the best
I don't
Yeah.
consider her. She's one of those people I don't consider to really be an actress because everything I've seen her in, she's just very bland.
Yeah, it's like if I were to suddenly be like, you know what? I'm a Broadway star. You know.
I don't want to be rude. I feel like it's meant to be rude because there's some people
Yeah.
that really
I'm not.
like her as
I'm.
an
It's
actor.
fully
No.
possible that it's the director and it's script writing
Yeah,
that they're
yeah.
like, you have to be this way, and it's
Yeah.
nothing about her.
This is our opinion. This is just our opinion.
This is just my
Yeah.
opinion.
Obviously,
all
I
opinions.
obviously I haven't seen a lot of things that she's in either, but from everything
Yeah.
I have seen, she's a very one-sided actress. Like
Yeah.
she doesn't have a lot of
Depth.
depth to
Yeah.
her. But it's fully possible she does, and she just directors don't want her to use it.
Yeah.
I think as far as Black Widow and Scarlett Johansson goes, they set her up pretty good in the past movies.
Mhm.
I don't know. They kind of like set up her story as far as like from Iron Man goes to the last Avengers
Yeah.
movie. That's kind
Yeah.
of been like. That's kind of been how they set her up. So I think it's hard
Yes.
to like not make a good story for the Black Widow movie.
The
Oh,
one,
yeah.
The one thing I wish that Marvel had done in Endgame was had Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. come on it. Because in their season right before Endgame or Infinity War had happened, they mentioned Thanos in the show, and they were like, there's a new threat coming, Thanos, and they talk about him and everything. And then the movies happen, they aren't in them, and then the next season they just act like that never happened.
I would consider the shows a very unofficial like part of it.
Yeah, but
Are they canon? Like, is it confirmed?
Phil
Technically,
Coulson,
they're
yeah.
canon.
Well, I
Because they
Phil Coulson
mentioned-
died
they
in the one
mentioned,
movie,
Yeah.
but then he
yeah.
didn't actually die because they brought him back,
And they explained
and they
all
made
that.
the show. Yeah,
And then they mentioned
yeah, and they
what's
mentioned all the
place
events that
in
happened in the
Age of
show.
Ultron? Sokovia?
Yeah,
Sokovia.
yeah.
Sokovia.
Everything
They
goes
mentioned
along.
That. They're like everything that happened in Sokovia, and they kind
Okay,
of they
so-
kind of used the show to set up for Civil War if you watch it, because they're like the world is turning against the heroes we have, and
it's definitely canon. I
The
think.
movies have a big impact on the show, but I think as far as
the
anything
show doesn't
that
really impact.
as far as anything that is Civil War, it doesn't.
I
have
really
a
wish
big
they'd make a
impact on
callback though and have Phil Coulson. I haven't watched the new season yet. As of last season, it looked like he was gonna kind of die off. It was like the whole season they were mentioning how he was gonna die of some disease or some crap. But I really think if he were to come back, which I'm betting they will, because he's kind of the he's kind of the whole he's kind of the main character though, the whole show. Like he started everything, so I feel like they'll probably end up pulling some bullcrap thing like Disney always does and bringing him back.
I can't put anything into the situation because I've never watched it.
If they do though, I definitely think they should drag him back in and have him be like a right-hand man again.
Pop off.
But I doubt that's going to happen because of everything going on right now.
I bet it was really easy to make the Agent Carter show because that all happened like way before.
Yeah.
Like they can just like set up stuff that has happened rather than make something happen. Yeah, so stuff in the past is much easier to make than stuff like going on with current events in the timeline or in the future. And like it's so like screwed up now that they time travel in the last movie.
Everything. The thing that always screws with my head is I've watched so many different shows and all of them have time travel in a different way. So like my head confuses like which universe is which time travel type thing. It's like they'll do something in the Marvel one and then I'll be like, wait,
the way they did
do
that,
you're gonna blow up everything.
Kind of like
it
was
was
a twisted
weird.
knot, man. It was like kind of it was weird. I didn't completely understand it because I wasn't really putting my entire brain power into the whole time traveling portion of it, but I just personally
I was going by because I'd been watching a lot of Flash leading up to it, so I was going by Flash time travel theories.
To get caught up on Flash.
Yeah, I actually just finished their most recent season. Really good. Crisis, the big crossover. So good.
They did Infinite Earths now, right?
Yep, Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Earth X before. I'm right at Crisis on Earth X with all of them.
Yeah.
But I just kind of stopped. I never watched them all.
That's the same thing though, like with the female superhero thing. That's one thing I don't like about Superwoman. They really push that like overwhelmingly, like I don't need your help. Yeah, Supergirl. Because
it triggers me.
Yeah, because like
I don't like
you'll
it.
see.
I don't understand the need.
I understand the woman empowerment. That's
no,
I
definitely.
understand that. I don't understand why they have to excessively.
Yeah, because like male superheroes all the time, they're always
they all have a team that they work with.
They work with their team,
and
but then
in
Supergirl
almost every episode of Supergirl,
I don't need your
like,
help.
I can do
I'm
it alone.
Woman. I can
and
do
then
it alone.
the big moral is. She needs her friends, she needs her team. And then the very next episode, she's like, I can do it alone.
It's empowering for
younger
younger girls, I guess.
Yeah.
I get
it,
but
but
at the
just
same time, it gets kind of redundant.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the word I was looking
the
for.
whole
to
point
describe
is
it.
that
It's
she
pretty
has
redundant.
a team. And, well, yes, she's very powerful. Supergirl is an amazing hero.
Yeah.
You use the people around you and the team you have.
If you have help,
the resources that you have the
help,
opportunity to, you are supposed to use. That's just like life.
The redundance reminds me of that one scene from Endgame.
Where all the girls show up
Peter
together.
Parker had the Infinity Gauntlet, and then like all the girls crowd around him. He's like, "I'll take it." Then
and it was like it was just a weird scene.
It broke everything.
Yeah,
it broke the entire scene, and it was such a good fight scene.
Yeah, it got you out of it because it was like
you were always zoned in on it, but then like all the women superheroes, you're like, why?
Yeah, it was like, did they just stop blowing up stuff just so they could?
I'm Peter Parker. Hey, Peter Parker, you got something for me? Just no. It's so cringy. I hated it.
Because it's different. It's different
terrible.
when they like put up Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America to fight Thanos. Like, because they didn't like promote like, oh yeah, men are better, or like, because they don't try to do anything. That was just an honest fight. That's how the movie set it up.
Yeah, and that's how the fight scene had been up to that point. But then all of a sudden, it was like.
But then all the girls are just happen to be in the same
And I feel like, let's all be honest here.
Yeah.
When it comes to the MCU and stuff like that, and like superheroes, you don't need to push female empowerment.
You don't.
Almost
you have plenty of women superheroes.
I was saying, with almost all of them, they're all better.
They're all so powerful. Yes,
they're all so powerful. Scarlet
Captain
Witch,
Marvel.
Captain Marvel, Supergirl, they're all so overpowered.
Yeah.
Like
Captain
they
Marvel
are
is basically Superwoman,
insane.
like in Marvel. She's so powerful.
They're insane. You don't need to push. Women are strong because just looking at them, you're like, dang, they're powerful.
It's like guys, because the guys superheroes are strong, and so are the girls. If not stronger.
Yeah,
like,
you don't need to overly push. Look at these women; they're so powerful. Just like any slight flex of their power shows how powerful they are.
Yeah.
And I think the most attention that they've been like providing to Scarlet Witch in the last movies was enough, because like she screwed everyone she came across.
Yeah.
Like Vision was trying to keep her in the compound not Infinity War, in Civil War, and
When she throws him.
yeah, she
Yeah,
threw him in the
through
ground.
the ground.
I love Scarlet Witch, dude.
She's so strong.
She's such a badass.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, actually, we need to blur that out, because now you're empowering women. No.
I didn't mean I
I'm
meant
joking.
ass.
I meant butt.
I meant butt. She's a bad butt.
Okay, that's even weirder.
Wait,
Yeah, that's
cool.
I don't
She's
like.
really
she's-
cool superhero.
Yeah, yeah. Really,
Cool.
really,
Yeah, cool's the
well
word.
written.
She's awesome. Well written.
Well written.
Well developed.
Exactly.
well written.
Unlike Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel didn't have
Yeah.
a very well written story, and she had
Yeah.
like 30 seconds.
And it's weird though, because they had so much written stuff to go off of, and they just kind of were like,
Throw it
no,
out.
we're changing it. Okay, we'll take this person from this scene previously written, but we're going to completely change everything about it.
But
movie
that's
was
what they
such a
do.
cool
That's what
concept,
Disney does,
Yeah.
because they did that with Star Wars too. They took all the great canon and then threw it out and did their
Yeah.
own thing. And I don't
I-
personally hate it, but
Yeah,
I think
I
it could have
just
been
don't.
so much better.
The
Yeah.
Force Awakens wasn't bad, I guess.
they
I
put
think that was
Mara
just
Jade in
nostalgia,
there.
and everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, Star Wars is back."
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like they got more not more and more. They got less and less interesting as they went more and more into the new threequel.
See, I feel like
Like Han Solo, I liked that movie. A lot of people didn't, but I loved that movie. I thought it was great.
Solo wasn't bad.
Solo
Yeah.
wasn't bad. I don't remember a lot of
But-
Solo, but I remember really enjoying it.
I
when
have nothing to
watched it.
complain about.
Yeah.
Solo wasn't.
Other than Rogue One kind of confused me. I liked Rogue One, but it
Rogue One.
It
I
wasn't
think
until the second time I
That's-
watched it that I was
That's
like,
the one
okay.
where they all died, right?
That's the one, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
It's the right
that
before
kind of
Infinity
that
War.
set
Yeah,
up for the
before.
first Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
it
that
was
one.
really good. It was a little confusing because there was no characters we knew and they had to develop them all in one movie.
Yeah,
but
just
by
to
the
kill them
second
all.
time
Yeah.
I watched it, I was like, that was good.
Yeah.
No, as
It's a
far
good
as it
movie.
goes, they put a really good development into the main characters before they
Yeah.
died. So
Yeah,
you actually felt
definitely.
something.
Oh yeah,
Oh, speaking of Star Wars, have you seen that second concept art they had for Baby Yoda?
no.
It's so hold on, let me see if I can pull up a picture. I'll put a picture on screen right now. It's so ugly. They had him like he was like wider slightly, and he had like a hairy face. It was hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Concept art,
It's terrible.
Baby Yoda.
Well, he looks for that. I feel like the main problem with the trilogy was they tried to feed into what people wanted. They made the first one, everybody was like, it's just a New Hope with different characters. You didn't change, you didn't do anything original. Then I feel like the
here it
second
is.
one, they tried
Ugh.
too hard to be original that
Yeah.
it kind of just
Yeah.
didn't work.
That's
And then
smart.
I
this.
genuinely liked the third one.
Tim, look at that. That is so ugly.
Ugh.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad they didn't use
Yeah, put a
that.
picture on screen.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. I'm so
No.
glad. I'm so glad
Why?
they didn't use that.
Oh no!
That is so ugly. It's so ugh. It looks
I'm
like
trying to think, what does it look
it looks more like Jabba the Hutt than Baby Yoda. It doesn't look
You know
like
what it
Yoda.
looks like? Did y'all ever see the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? It looks like Billy.
Billy Yoda.
Okay, like onto the point of the
Yoda.
Mandalorian, like that was a good show.
Yeah,
that was a really
they're making
good
a second
show.
season,
Yeah.
right?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Because I left off on cliffhanger.
It was so good.
But,
Oh yeah.
like, Baby Yoda was like,
Is
I don't
Yeah.
understand. I feel
It
like
was such
The
a
fandom made it
The
bad.
second
Yeah.
season needs to explain more.
yeah.
I feel like it was kind of just a weird thing to throw in without any real
Yeah, and
backstory or explanation.
I feel like
was
it-
just like, yeah, it's a
the child
Yeah.
was a really
Yoda.
good plot point.
No,
but
it's
like you said,
Yoda,
like
but
the
baby.
fandom, like
Yeah,
all
I feel like it
the
would have been
people on
better if
Pinterest ruined
people
it.
were just forcing like, oh, look how cute he
Yeah.
is. It was like a
I feel
minion
like
meme.
the concept
It was just
of Baby Yoda was cool. The plot line of him protecting the child was cool.
Yeah.
I feel like with no explanation, it's just kind of capitalizing on the fact that Yoda's a well-known character.
Yeah.
No, you know
They
what?
could
So
have
far,
they
I
could
know,
have made.
I
any
bet you
new
though-
species
I bet
or
you though.
created any kind of baby.
Yeah. If they had used that concept art that we just showed, no one would have been talking about Baby Yoda.
I think
Oh,
they
yeah.
will explain
Like-
it. I think I like this
Yeah.
show so much because they will explain it, and
Oh, yeah.
like
I
it
feel
kind
like
of
they
alludes to
definitely
that,
will.
and you know that.
Yeah.
But I think the worst part about it is the fan base for it.
No, yeah, it's
Because Baby
it's got a
Yoda, like,
cringy
why?
yeah.
You see, the fan base
Too
of
much.
Mandalorian isn't bad. The fan base
Of
for
Baby Yoda.
Yoda.
Yeah.
There are
That's
people
the
who have
problem.
never watched the show. They
Yeah,
just
but
saw
they-
Baby Yoda and
It's
went,
like
It's a
Yeah.
meme, and then they're like,
They-
"Oh my god, I
it's
love
like
they're weird.
it's like how everyone knows who Pikachu is, even though they don't know what
Even
Pokemon
though no
is.
one knows the first thing about Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, everyone
It's
can
just
go,
a
oh
cute
look
main
Pikachu,
character.
or oh look Baby Yoda,
It's
but
attention.
you show them like lick a tongue and they're like, what the hell is that?
what the heck?
Why is
Yeah,
his tongue
because,
so
like-
long?
It's
What
like
the
Baby
heck
Yoda
is
in the show.
even
It's one
that?
of those things where you're like, "Oh, he's cute. He's being
Yeah.
cute." Because that's it. That's the whole point of him in the show. He's
Yeah.
a cute. He's a
Yeah.
Semi-unpopular opinion, Poliwhirl is 100% cuter than Pikachu.
I mean,
Not
I,
Poliwhirl, Poliwag.
yeah, yeah,
the
the
first-
the little
devolved,
tadpole,
yeah.
yeah.
Poliwhirl is the big
Yeah, the one that's like, don't mess with me.
Yeah.
Don't touch me
Yeah.
or my son ever again.
So Squirtle. I feel like Pikachu is objectively
Cute?
he's cute, but I feel like there are a lot cuter. Like
Yeah.
I love Squirtle.
No, yeah.
Adorable.
What's
He's
the?
just cute because
was
he's
it
the
was
main
it Togepi? Was that what his name? The star one. That who was it that had it? Misty? Was it Misty?
Staryu?
No, it was
isn't Togepi like?
Oh, I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
The little egg thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one's
little egg
cute.
thing.
That
That
one
was
was
cute.
nice.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
Togepi.
Pokemon
Yeah.
that are like cute and much cuter.
And there's a
than
lot that
Pikachu.
look really cool too. Like
I feel like I personally.
All the legendary
I
Pokemon.
Yeah,
personally
yeah,
feel
those
like
are
I
sick.
look like a Magikarp.
I spiritually feel like a Magikarp.
I spiritually identify my spirit animal is Magikarp.
I think for like as much work as they put into it, like there's like 800 Pokemon. Like they put a lot of work
Yeah.
into it, and I
No,
think
yeah,
it's getting
definitely.
as much attention as it needs.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's died down a bit in the past, but like,
Yeah. Actually, this isn't Pokemon. I don't know why I said actually. But did you hear they're making a Pac-Man add-on for Minecraft on Switch?
Yes, I did see an ad.
That
for
looks cool. It looks actually pretty okay.
pretty
At
solid.
first, when I heard about it, I was like, I don't know how good that's going to be. But then I
might
watched
be
the
good.
trailer and I was like, okay.
It's like that Mario mashup thing they did
Yeah,
for Switch. Like, I
yeah.
guess that's cool. It's cool. Like they
Yeah.
put work into it. I guess I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
I'll try it. I'll obviously try
I don't
it.
have.
Since
I don't even have a
Minecraft right
Switch, so I'm not going to try it.
now. No,
but
I've got the Switch. I just got Minecraft on
Yeah.
it. I'll play it when it comes out. I'll see
Actually,
how
I
it
think
is.
my brother has Minecraft on the Switch, so I might try to steal
Yeah,
his.
give it a
but-
try. I mean, obviously, we're definitely going to hear about it before we can actually get to it. Because like by
yeah.
the time it comes out, content creators are going to be all
Yeah,
over
there's
that.
going to be people getting early access codes probably in like a week, and
Yeah, exactly.
it doesn't. I don't think they even have a release date out yet, do they?
No, they don't.
They don't. Yeah.
I've seen an ad for it though, so it shouldn't be
Yeah.
that far away.
A
And it's like
friend of mine sent me the
they have a
video,
ton of time.
and I watched it, and I was like, oh, okay.
It doesn't look
Babu
bad,
Freak.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Babu
What?
Freak.
Okay.
I just feel like I wasn't contributing enough, so I had to make noise.
I'm Babu Freak.
Babu
Babu Freak was
Freak.
the little character that fixed up C-3PO in the most recent Star Wars movie.
Yeah, love that. You remember
He's
when
cool.
Brayden did that?
Yeah, I did.
It's so funny to me because there was no context. We were having whatever conversation we were having, and he just walks up and goes, "I'm Babu Freak," and then walks
He did
away.
a gang sign and everything.
He
Yeah.
throws up a gang sign. He's like, "Babu Freak."
That last Star Wars movie wasn't bad.
Mm.
If you're watching it in theaters, you know that last part where like the Palpatine sends that lightning up into the sky and it's just a huge bass.
Yeah,
boosting
yeah, that
noise.
was.
Oh my
The
god.
only thing that could have made that scene better was
Was
if
this
he was like,
C-3PO's memory actually was wiped?
power.
I think that would have.
Unlimited.
No, I think it definitely would have been better because they have that whole thing where like they're like C-3PO is gonna forget everyone. He's like, what are you doing? Taking one last look at my friends.
That would have been
But then-
empowering because that would have been a
Yeah.
good end to the saga.
Yeah,
Because
but-
they do not plan on making any more
Yeah, but then
Oh,
they.
the Skywalker saga's over.
successing.
Yeah, but then they have they get back and they're like, oh, by the way, that whole thing where we like he's not gonna remember anything,
Because
all a lie because we have a
they
backup.
want to use them again to make more money.
I know, but
Because
just-
like
it ruins the whole.
when he
thing.
says that, when he says taking one last good look at my friends, he's talking to the audience, like to the people that have been around since the first Star
No,
Wars
yeah.
movie. Like our
Yeah.
parents. Like
Yeah.
that meant a lot to them.
Yeah,
Like
I
Princess
think it
Leia
was so
dying,
dumb
that meant
because they're
a lot
not.
to them.
Yeah.
They've already said they're not continuing the story. They might go back and make prequels
Yeah.
like they want to do Obi-Wan and all that stuff. They're not continuing the story. They've already confirmed they are not continuing. There was no need to give him back his memory.
No, yeah,
You
it
can't
just-
use it. You
it
don't
just-
need it.
It just ruined the whole effect
just
of
kind of-
everyone being
it
like,
ruined
oh,
how
he's
much
not
it
gonna
meant
remember
to us.
anything.
I
ruined
feel
how
like
much it
that's
meant
the
to them.
only.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only problem, and it's bittersweet for me with Disney. Is they always nobody dies. If something like that
Yeah.
happens, they always undo it, even if there's no need to, and they're not continuing.
Yeah, I know him. I know him.
It's just like the sweet sting of a character
Yeah.
you love dying.
We don't always need a happy
Just
ending.
Yeah.
the emotion behind it. They always take away that emotion.
You remember when Disney first bought Star Wars and everyone was like, they're gonna make it into a musical? That was so funny. I'm actually kind of upset that they didn't point anything out that like upload a fake trailer for their first movie where it was just a sing along. I think that would have been hilarious.
No, I don't think they poked fun at it because I do think that they legitimately
They
ruined
thought
it.
about it. They thought about it 100%.
definitely
They're like, we can make a Muppet version of the movie and upload that.
Yo, that's probably a thing.
Yeah, they're probably.
But, like, I'm
actually, I think there
saying,
is a Muppet.
There is a
Yeah.
Muppet Star Wars.
The
yeah.
Disney stuff, like the last 3 movies that were made by Disney, obviously all the like stuff in Disney wrote about Star Wars, that's so cool. That's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing. But I do legitimately think that they took away some
Yeah.
A
of what the movie
semblance
was.
of-
I know I
yeah.
kind of sound like I'm trying to quote the TMG podcast right now, which do either you know who TMG is?
I know, but
Yeah,
I don't
but
listen
heard
to
of
the
it.
They were
podcast.
talking about in one of their, I don't know how recent it was. I've just been watching all the episodes on YouTube.
Shout out to them, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to them. They
Yo.
definitely need our clout because it's not like
But
they're
I couldn't shout
millions
out Unis
above
on
us.
in the last episode.
But
we'll do a guest video with you guys one day. It's okay. We'll put you on our list.
Yeah, we'll put you on our list, dude.
Call our assistant.
Yeah. Call Larry, our tech guy. I don't know.
The IT guy.
Yeah. But
call our lawyer.
They were talking about the same thing, basically, how like every movie, I feel like most movies, not every movie, but most movies would feel more like impactful if someone died. Like if they had somebody, even if it was like a minor character, just died in it. I feel like it would be more realistic feeling.
It's so simple just to like, oh, they're back again. That's why it was so easy to do that to the droid. But it meant so much because like the droids are people. They've got such a personality in Star Wars. And I think keeping his memory wiped would have meant a lot. It would have been a nice release for the people that have been with Star Wars since the beginning.
Plus C-3PO's old, so it's like Alzheimer's or some crap.
Okay.
Well, no, but
all right. Okay.
It would have been nicer if like they could have just kept that like that.
Yeah. It definitely would have.
But I do think it was a really bad idea killing Han Solo.
Yeah. I was so sad about that. I got that spoiled for me though before the movie.
As did I.
Like I'm pretty sure everyone had it spoiled because I was avoiding my phone. I literally didn't go on my phone.
I was trying to avoid the internet during all the like new releases of the Avengers.
At lunch during school, remember we were all like hopping tables around trying to avoid people trying to tell us.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna spoil it." And then, like everyone would
we had a teacher almost write someone up a referral for trying to spoil Star Wars. It was so funny, but it was. I don't remember what it was. I think it might have been actually on TV. It might have been something about like in the new Star Wars movie, Han Solo gets killed by his son.
Spoiler warning.
And I was and they put they didn't even.
It's been long enough.
No, it's been long enough now, but it was like just as it came out.
Watch it.
No, it was like just as it came out, and the news was like airing it all over the place, and I was like, why you gotta do that? I literally hadn't used my phone in 3 days. I had shut it down, hadn't turned it on in 3 days. You know how much willpower that took?
Did I
and then it all just gets ruined by some dude in a suit on TV. Come on.
Who was it? I'm in some group chat, and I was deliberately not using group chats, aside from like 2 or 3, because I trusted those people not to spoil it for me. And somebody in that group chat ruined it for me.
Oh.
It wasn't Star Wars. It was
Endgame?
Either Infinity War or Endgame. Yeah. I think it was Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
I was so
Same thing with that
mad,
at school, though.
And they were like, well, they ruined it for me, so I ruined it for you.
Yeah,
I was like, that's not how it works. I didn't do anything
douche thing to do. That's
and
so
they were like,
rude.
yeah.
Person, man.
But no, the problem was I think it was Endgame, because I think it was a group chat. One person in the group chat ruined Infinity War for them. So they wanted to ruin Endgame for them, and they used the group chat, and I got caught in the crosshairs.
DM them. Don't.
I know, but that's why I was so mad.
Still, I think you just shouldn't do it.
Me and the person they were trying to ruin it for, and I think one other person were the only ones who hadn't seen it yet. So they were talking about it, and we were like, don't spoil it, and then they went and spoiled it, and I got so mad at them. And then they got mad at me for being mad at them and being like, dude,
that was legit. Because like,
and then they freaking blocked me, and we like genuinely didn't talk to me.
I would have blocked
like
them
month.
first.
I honestly, they unblocked me and we're kind of cool now, but like
it is honestly so weird.
If you're watching this and you even remember and know who you are, I only talk to you. I only talk to you because I feel bad.
Oh, damn. That's. Ooh. It's me.
It's me.
He's talking about me.
Everybody I talk to about this person are like, dude, I only talk to her because I know all her friends only talk to her because we feel bad.
Do we know this person?
You don't know this
person.
Okay,
all right.
It's surprising how worked up people get.
It's not.
Hey, Bailey, shut up.
Hey, Bailey, you suck. No, I'm kidding. It's not Bailey.
All right, we should probably wrap it up soon. 28 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we got some good stuff done today. We talked about some. No, that was legit. All right.
Talking about women empowerment in movies and how much we dislike Brie Larson's acting. And
but you want to know what you shouldn't dislike? This video.
Yeah, dude, great job.
Leave a comment.
Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Yeah. Shout out TMG. We'll definitely hit you up in the near future. And we have someone check you, background checks, because want to make sure you're not like losers or anything. But all right, peace out, everyone.